Latest figures from the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries shows that Nigeria has lost its Africa's top oil-producing status to Angola, which saw its oil output rise to 1.78 million barrels per day in March. According to OPEC's oil market report, Nigeria's crude oil production fell by 67,000 barrels per day by the end of the first quarter. In its monthly oil market report, the cartel put crude oil production from Nigeria at 1.67 million barrels per day in March, down from 1.74 million barrels per day in February. Nigeria's Minister of State for Petroleum attributes the drop to pipeline vandalism. The damage has cost the nation about $35.2 million so far. Most of these attacks are carried out on the pipelines by militants in states like Delta, and the government says it's time to put a stop to such attacks, taking its campaign to the creeks to educate communities around oil facilities. The youth are also not in support of the attacks and feel the government is taking the right step.
Vandalizing these pipes is not a solution to the problems we face in the region. So we want to use this opportunity as well to thank the committee and appeal to our brothers and sisters, if anybody is involved, should please desist from so doing, as it's not going to do us well.
We will not encourage bombing. I think people masquerading themselves, becoming invisible to destroy our pipelines is not the way forward. I think the people should come out and table their grievances.
After the tour, the state government addresses a press conference on its findings.
There is an apparent consensus that the government, oil companies have continued to neglect the communities, resulting in underdevelopment or development not commensurate with the production output of these communities.
The deputy governor also highlights a possible solution.
The federal government needs to properly inform of all grievances of who may be involved, so the committee can create platforms of dialogue and engagement and avert crises that may not necessarily discriminate the innocent and the non-guilty within the society.
Hopefully, the quest for a peaceful resolution to this crisis will appeal to the restive youth to stop the bombings and channel their grievances through a more acceptable medium.